Jared Wright, Senior Director of Infrastructure Engineering, working on the Predix cloud solutions that we deliver for GE Digital customers. Here to talk to you today about our challenges that we experience and a little bit about our customers and product pipeline to help share some of the information and our involvement to Open19 that's been sort of going on in the background of our platform and applications that we're developing. So, GE Digital and Predix are really involved in the transformation of digital for customers. Those customers are in all the different businesses: aviation, oil and gas, power, water, et cetera. And the numbers that you see here are quite large, right? I mean, we have over 300,000 users on ServiceMax. We have 10% of the world power generation running through the platform of Predix. And these numbers are growing year over year. You can see that 100% year over year growth all over the world, 85 countries. And what we're seeing is a lot of edge use cases coming up. When I joined about 4 years ago, a lot of our involvement was in the cloud, and what we've seen is that the customers really want to move more workloads to the edge, similar to the presentation earlier. And we see that as a growing area that we need to adopt and be where our customers need us to be. So, next. This is a highlight of some of our customers that we're dealing with. And they're looking for outcomes. Our customers want to see how do they reduce OpEx costs. Open19, obviously, 40% reduction in costs. These are some ways that we can help pass through some of this to our customers as well when we deliver the platform. The outcomes from our applications around unplanned outages, reduced maintenance, these all matter to our customers. When you have a jet engine that needs service, it's quite an operation to get that engine service scheduled, get it off the wing of the plane, and make all this happen. Coordination is very heavy. So everywhere that we can help efficiency driving for customers to help those outcomes of getting that plane back in the air, getting passengers around the world, similar for turbines for power generation, right? You can apply this to any other major industrial area that we work in. These are big problems that these customers have, So it's really important that our platform delivers and is available and operating properly. So we're looking for platforms, optimizations, such as Open19, on ways that we can start to leverage for improving this for us. Right now, we have a very heavy interest in the oil and gas space. And in fact, I'll call our launch customer is in this space. And this is our first deployment that we're doing for Predix on-prem at the edge. So this is close to the customer. They have factories and oil wells and distribution facilities that are going to be sending asset data to our platform and processing it locally. So it's a really big market. We're seeing a lot of adoption in this space. The world moves still on oil and gas, even though we have electric cars and a lot of other technologies coming in. But we're all driving and flying in vehicles that are oil and gas related, and there's a huge customer demand. So the Predix platform is run on this, and we see that this is an area that's going to continue to grow as well. This is an overview of the Predix platform to help put it into 3 pillars, we like to say. So the edge, we have the operational technology systems, asset data, external data, and enterprise data. And this can be existing for customers. Sometimes they have existing data databases and endpoints that they want to collect. Sometimes it's new that we're helping them connect to. All of those Predix Edge components then tie into the Predix platform and application services, which is the platform my team's responsible for deploying and building. So all that edge data ends up getting over the wire, either wired or wireless, usually wired, and into the on-prem deployment of Predix. And from there, then we're ingest, storing, and analyzing. So all that data is coming in, we're ingesting it, we're storing it, either on object storage in databases and distributed databases, and then we're analyzing it, right? So we're taking all that data, we're analyzing it, we're trying to give outcomes back to, you know, the efficiencies of the metrics coming in, anomalies, alerts that we need to trigger, and any concerns that we need to raise up to the customers. And we surface those through the industrial apps. So the industrial apps ride on the platform, and we surface that to the end customer through a common user interface, either on a tablet, on a web browser, that they can interact with. Historically, that hasn't been the case. There's a lot of disparate systems. Systems are disconnected. They don't communicate to each other. You don't have a common asset model where all of your data is in one location. So the Predix platform aggregates all that information to one centralized location. It allows you to get access to all your data in one place, set up thresholds, alerts, and have users distributed access that same data. So it's really powerful from an IoT, industrial Internet of Things perspective, tying all these systems together. And it's not trivial by any means. It takes a lot of manpower and technologies to get there. But this is really, really core to what Predix and GE is delivering for our industrial customers across businesses. You know, we want to optimize all these assets. So, you know, like I said, engines, planes, oil rigs, turbines, water, fluid dynamics. We want to optimize all these processes. You know, we have elevators. We have all kinds of different assets that we monitor. And we want to optimize these and get the data to the customers and connect the people, right, at the end of the day, connect the people to those. One of the challenges that we've had is delivering fast enough. So you heard Yuval, I think, speak earlier. It takes, you know, a month or more currently to deploy, you know, infrastructure. And that's at LinkedIn where they have a highly optimized team. But if you take some of our deployments where we have, these are remote regions with very non-technical resources sometimes and limited resources that we need to work with. So this is an area that we see Open19 offering a tremendous advantage for us in the future, and being able to provision these environments that could be hostile in terms of temperature, climate, and simplicity to help us get there, right? We want to be able to provision and deploy customers in a day. We want to drop hardware on site. We want to rack and stack it, and we want to have the customer online that week. You know, currently that's a month-long project for us, and we want to whittle that down so that our customers can see those outcomes and that we can really deliver for them, you know, the Predix platform as soon as we can. So Predix, as a rule, you know, driving towards simplicity. You know, a lot of our existing deployments are traditional servers, switches, stacks. We're constantly evaluating the Open19 platform, how we're going to leverage it, what we're going to do with it in the future. And I'd say stay tuned for more information that we're going to have. We do have a Minds and Machines event coming up in October for GE that's going to be here in San Francisco, and we can share more at that time. But definitely lots of good things to come, and I want to thank Yuval and everybody for the involvement and engagement, because it's been great up to this point. So thank you very much.